There's a mirror in front of you, not a physical one, but something more subtle, more revealing. It's the way the world reflects you back to yourself. The reflection is not always flattering, it's not filtered through compassion, it doesn't speak in soft tones, it echoes your fears, your longings, your unspoken thoughts, that uneasy conversation, that moment of being misunderstood, the way someone looked at you and you winced inside. These are the moments when the mirror speaks. And what do we usually do when it speaks? We react, we flinch, we try to correct the image, or deny it, or turn away from it. We try to fix ourselves, fix others, fix the story. But what if we didn't? What if we let the mirror speak and simply listened? In Zen, there's a practice known as Kanwa Zen, contemplating. The phrase, a question is offered, often one that defies logic, something like, "What was your original face before your parents were born?" The student doesn't answer with words, they sit, they breathe, they become the question, not to solve it, but to allow it to dissolve the self who needs the answer. In this practice, inquiry is not for control, it is not a tool to dominate reality, but a portal, a way to merge with what is. The point is not to find an answer, but to become aware of what is answering. And so too with life, when a moment triggers you, when someone says something that stings, when your voice shakes in a meeting, when you hear your own recording and cringe. What if you didn't try to fix it? What if you watched it like a cone? What if you let the discomfort reveal the shape of your mind? This is not suppression, this is not passive submission, this is a fierce, awake surrender, a willingness to witness, without jumping to defend or define, to see the self as it arises, not as a fixed object, but a movement, a vibration. A ripple on still water. This is what I mean by outerspection. Are used to the language of introspection. We go inward, we analyze, we search, but outerspection is different. It is the practice of seeing yourself as the world sees you, and instead of resisting, simply observing. Imagine a pool of clear water. When you speak, your voice ripples the surface. When you feel judged, the wind disturbs it. When you think a harsh thought about yourself, a leaf drops in. Can you see it all, without interference? Can you sit by the pool, not to clear it, not to control it, but simply to witness its movements? Abraham Hicks speaks of step 5, the moment when contrast no longer triggers resistance, when you're able to meet the discomfort without reacting, when you say, "This too is part of the dance." In Buddhism, this is called equanimity. In Zen, it's called non-grasping awareness. In modern terms, we might call it embodied acceptance, and at the heart of it is a kind of joy, not pleasure, not the high of success or approval, but a deeper, more grounded joy, the joy of seeing clear. Liamai, a dear conversation partner of mine, recently put it this way: joy is a state of enlightenment, not religious, but vibrational. It includes even compassion. When you're at that enlightened state, you become joy itself. This joy is not something you chase, it is what remains when you stop chasing. It's what arises when you stop reacting. It's the smile that emerges when you realize there's nothing wrong with you, there never was. So here's the invitation: next time the mirror speaks, don't argue with it, don't try to fix it, just sit, just breathe, just let yourself be seen, and maybe, just maybe, you'll see that what's reflected back is not something broken, but something becoming, something whole, something already free. That is the art of outerspection, that is the beginning of surrender, and perhaps that is what enlightenment really looks like. Not light from above, but a light that grows quietly inside the act of seeing.